Yeah. Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his, then ask his who the man. Bro, them get to stepping like parades about them bands. My look take a bell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, they playing. Hopped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I underneath. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I the 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go. I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too motor in the trunk. Up the roof, got a. I think she lost one shoe. Gang the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave it the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she untamed gorilla that was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? I been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues. Let's go, 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 let's go,
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Packers offense about set to take over here. And the one we're going to be watching is this man, their veteran running back. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On second down, it's Hernandez. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now Phillips throwing to start the drive. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Phillips. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hernandez. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Looking to throw. Phillips.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7.
Let's go. This is green. You go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's... They'll start this drive out on the ground. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. To throw is Phillips. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Hernandez.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. Being chased out left. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
The short throw to Musgrave.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Phillips.
He's got Godwin with a little bit of a highlight reel catch. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Well, the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Phillips. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on third down, Phillips. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense.
Phillips now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hernandez. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Phillips to throw on 2nd down.
Musgrave's got it out right.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Phillips. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now Phillips throwing on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw is Phillips. Throwing again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
Here's Phillips to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want.
To throw on 2nd down, Phillips. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Phillips now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Phillips looking to throw on second down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hernandez. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101 when you're going toward that. So the Packers down by 4, 35 seconds. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Lions, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.
Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Pick your ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. If it's me or you, he got five, a lot of fluid. Got away from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a Ewing, it's hitting and glistening the movies. If it's smoke at the door, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of...
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Packers offense set to go. Down 7-0 here early.
Here we go, set. 32. Next rep. Number 6. Cut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Hernandez. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on second down. Phillips.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To throw again, Phillips.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Up the middle they go.
It's Hernandez.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
The Packers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now Phillips on 1st and 10. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hernandez. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, it's Hernandez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, Phillips. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
Ready. 60 ready. 60 ready.
They'll run on first down. Hernandez.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
To throw is Phillips. Throwing on first down.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Up the middle they go. It's Hernandez. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Phillips throwing the out route and complete. That's Reed. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hernandez. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Let's go. Yellow. 22. Steal. Check steal.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hernandez, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Phillips. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Hernandez. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to
the Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Come on, set. 33. Yellow.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll run again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Up the middle they go. It's Hernandez.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Phillips off the play fake.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite.
Ready. 60 ready. 60 ready. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hernandez. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Hernandez. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hernandez.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Charles, I know you have a lot of questions, so do I, about the decision there at the end. They had the potential game-tying field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't you run the field goal kicker out there? You had a chance to tie the game. Looked like a makeable kick. Was the kicker hurt? Did you just not like the field condition?
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls at the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of of guys in the back waiting on the next track.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
The Packers offense set to go. Down 7-0 here early. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Hernandez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hernandez. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Phillips now from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
Three and 2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. This 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Phillips got his man complete over the middle. That's Hernandez. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Up the middle they go. It's Hernandez.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Off play action. Phillips. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now they'll audible to something else. Phillips on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now here's a throw that's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now Phillips on 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hernandez. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. To throw. Phillips. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Phillips. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A short throw to Musgrave. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Phillips. A final shot before break. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia. A big one for the Eagles as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Now the Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd down now. It's Hernandez. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Ready, 33, yellow.
On 1st down, Hernandez. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Up the middle they go. Hernandez. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the... The Packers ready to take over offensively. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Here's Phillips throwing to start the drive. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This is 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hernandez. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. On third down, Hernandez. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 110 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Up the middle they go. It's Hernandez. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So the Packers down 21-14. A minute 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Hernandez, broken tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run on first down. It's Hernandez. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here comes second down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable